All right, this we're up to today. I got this tandem load of fertilizer onto a little hard spot there. It's setting pretty good now. This is what I just came out of. I really don't know how I didn't get stuck, but I'm thinking that's a foot. I'm a foot deep in the ground right here, probably. At least, yeah, a good solid foot. I got lucky and got just the right angle. I was able to get backed up to this auger, and I filled my cart, and I got about 7 ton off. That helped quite a bit. So I'll just probably leave the auger setting where it's at and drive off from there. The drill here is a 33 foot Flexicoil 5000. Just running a single chute with seed and starter fertilizer down these Flexicoil Stealth tips, just narrow. And then all my urea is broadcasted from that cart. Comes up to the front here. Up on top there you can see the old Concord manifold. It's split off, and then I have these homemade little deflectors here, and you can see it comes out, hits those at an angle, and I have 8 of them along this drill, so they each spread about 4 feet in front of the drill here, and actually they do a really even job. And then the hose, they move just enough dirt that it incorporates it well. Got the 1720 Flexicoil cart here. Got our seed wheat in the back and our starter fertilizer up front. And we can run about 70 acres, 70 to 75 acres on a fill there. Got my fan running. Let me reach up here and kick this off real quick. Shut that off for a second. Here's my seed treater. It's an old Fimco spot sprayer I've had for years. I actually, you can see this bracket here. I had it rigged up to hook on the side of a little single axle truck, and it trickled into an old drill fill. But I got it mounted on here, and the hose just kind of runs along the frame back here, and it loops around, and then it goes up there, and it just pours in right at the base of the auger there, so it treats nice going up. And that leads us up to the front here to our 1991 876 Ford Versatile tractor, powered by the L10 Cummins. This tractor's got about just a little over 9,500 hours on it, so it's seen some country over its lifespan. Here's where I filled my seed and starter. Came out of the semi here. I got seed in the front there and starter fertilizer in the back. And doggone, this field is so soft. I parked these trucks here last night, and I wasn't very smart about it because I pulled in here and then they sunk overnight. I actually had to dig dirt out from underneath the hoppers so I could even get my low profile hopper under there. But we got her filled. We got a total of about 12,000 pounds off the semi, and I got about 7 ton off that tandem. That helped things a lot. Boy, when I was letting the clutch out on the Kenworth, I was nervous. I did not like how it felt, but I think we're all right. I got it on grass now. I'm hoping my next fill, I'm going to try to pull along beside and see if maybe I can fill right there, because this is kind of not good. And honestly, I'm a little nervous. I think there's some spots in this field that are going to be soft. I really hope I don't get stuck with this drill, because this thing is heavy, and this tractor is not enough tractor to pull it through a big mud hole. This thing's about 98 feet from the front to the very back of that back cart. That's a lot of equipment to get through a mud hole for anybody that's familiar with heavy equipment in mud. I was trying to back this trailer up I was shooting for this grass right here along the fence. I didn't get my angle quite right, and it's hard to tell on the camera here, but there's just a little ditch that runs right out here in front of me. And I got back into there and I looked in my mirror and my trailer was just falling in. So I was able to stop, and luckily I was able to just drive out of it. And I really feel like we were real close to having some wrecks over here today and kind of really avoided it. But this area out here is a little low. That's where I'm worried. I'm hoping the drill will float. So yeah, that's what we're up to today. We got our first load of spring wheat in. This ground here, normally we don't have a lot of black ground. This was some hay ground that I broke last spring, excuse me. And it was extremely rough still. So I hit it once lightly with the disc to break up the clumps. Then when we go over with the hoe drill and the press wheels, it's gonna smooth out pretty nice, I think. So we're almost ready to go. I just gotta get up here, get the service pickup out of the way. I gotta get my settings on my drill changed. And got a little squeak there. I'm not sure what that's all about. I'm not loving that. Probably gonna find out too soon. Sometimes, depending on the situation, I do like to calibrate, but I've seeded so much wheat with this drill that you can kind of see here we're set on about 20. That's where I had it set for my safflower. I put on about 23 pounds of safflower, but I'm going to bump this to 40, and that's going to put us at about 85 pounds of spring wheat, and that's where we're going to be. And the front meter here is going to be on 30, and that puts us at about 65 pounds of starter. So that's kind of where we run. I don't change that around very much there, and I'll have to just get that set here. And then I think I'm gonna wing down. I got a little 20-acre field up there. I might pull in there before I wing down just to save me one time. And it's a stubble field. It's gonna be harder. So I'm gonna run 20 acres worth of product off before I stab it into this soft field here. So that's what we're up to today. We got all this equipment out here. We've had some rain. We've got all kinds of moisture. We just really need to get it in the ground now, and that's our hope for the next few days, to get this thing in the ground, get done. We got winter wheat that is needing sprayed awful bad. I checked some yesterday, and man, it's getting big, and the weeds are coming. This is kind of a one-person rig, but it's kind of a mess right now. But we got lots of tools to do our work, and that's what we need more than anything. So we're gonna wheel this guy off onto the grass, get him out of here. Hopefully we don't find a way to get stuck with him too. But yeah, this is a day where I wish I had about a 600 horsepower quad track to pull this old rig around, and I could just drag it through these soft spots. But we don't have that, so we're gonna have to just roll the dice and hope that she works. And the grass is really nice and green here. It's been growing nice. We had I shouldn't say hard, but we had a frost last night. Kind of rolled our alfalfa over. Wasn't excited to see that this morning, but again, things are out of our control, so we're hoping it's gonna bounce back. So I'm gonna leave you with that. I might get rolling here and get things set, see how it's working, and I might throw up an update, see how things are going to work after I see how things are working. Go from there. Hope things are working well. Hope you guys are getting done planting, seeding, getting everything in the ground. So good luck.